Hey everyone, welcome back to my fragrance review channel. So I have a special treat for all of the believers out there. Today I'm going to be doing a double review. I'm going to be reviewing Justin Bieber's Girlfriend Perfume, as well as the follow-up, Next Girlfriend. I know these fragrances are kind of like old now, or at least not very new, but I never really got around to reviewing them when I got them a long time ago, and I've been wanting to for a while, so I'm gonna do that today. Okay, so Girlfriend was the second fragrance by Justin Bieber. He started his sort of fragrance career with Someday, and then followed it up with Girlfriend. So let's first look at the Girlfriend box. I actually got the gift set like a while ago. The original sets came, well, that's really close. The original sets came in these like big cube boxes, same as like the Nicki Minaj sets that I've shown in like other videos. They're kind of like bulky, but like they're fun to keep if you're like a big fan because it's kind of like a little a keepsake box. So the front of the box is Justin Bieber's Girlfriend with his signature on like the sort of palette here. It has the pink, purple, and gold colors on the front. The side is this like sort of explosion of hearts. Yeah, just a bunch of hearts. The back is more stripes, more hearts, more stripes. We're all kind of like dazed and confused by this point with all the colors, but here is like the stuff. And the box itself opens up from the front, so it kind of like I always have problems with these. It kind of like dehinges, okay, and then it like lifts up and reveals like all the stuff that's inside. So this particular set came with the 50 milliliter bottle, as well as the body lotion and the shower gel, which is gone, but I'll talk about it. That's the Girlfriend box. So now let's look at the Girlfriend bottle. So I have a confession to make. You know, for all you believers out there, please don't become a non-believer in me for saying this, but I kind of hate this bottle. In fact, I very much hate this bottle. I've always hated it. When I first saw it, like, when did this come out? 2012. Since 2012, I've been haunted by this bizarre device. When I first saw a picture of it, I'm like, that's not real. That's some sort of strange joke. Haha, Justin Bieber, very funny. And then I saw it like sitting on the shelves, you know, in the fragrance department one day, and you know, my worst nightmare had come true. So they had it sitting there. I picked it up like this, you know, not knowing, and the whole thing just fell apart. So let me kind of take you through it. So we have this outer portion, which is a pink and purple sort of prison, I guess, that houses the bottle. It's in two different pieces, the top being a golden like stamp, the bottom is just the base, and so it detaches itself and clips off, and then we have like two golden rings on each half. The halves are actually magnetized, so when you put it on, like it just kind of sits there and like it wobbles and it'll just come right off. But if you turn it and like match up the magnets, it like clicks. Maybe you couldn't like see, but it like pulls itself and it clicks. So now it's like not as wobbly. So now you can actually spray it. So I guess this is technically like the lid, in a way. So now if you want, you can go ahead and like spray the bottle, but I still find it kind of like awkward to like hold this thing because like you're still holding two pieces. So what happens at this point is that the bottle itself can detach, and then you can truly like liberate it from its prison, put that aside, and then you get like the for real bottle. So I guess this is what the bottle actually looks like. It is heart-shaped from the top. It's just a simple purple glass bottle, sprays easily, and yeah. And then when you're done spraying, you can put it back into its little cage. There is like an actual heart like latch on the base there with like little I don't even know what to call these, little like pokey pokes, little things, I don't know. Like they go into this part, okay, so they fit nicely. It's like a puzzle. And so you kind of like put it in and you have to like match them up and then like clip it in. And it never truly, maybe it's just my bottle, but I feel like it never truly clicks. So that's why it's always unstable. Yeah, like it's in, but it's not. But like if I turn it, oh my god, I'm afraid. I'm so scared right now. Okay, that's not bad. See, the first time I did that, it fell, and I like wanted to cry. This is what happened when I first saw it, like, sitting on the shelves. The magnets weren't lined up, and, like, the pokey pokes weren't latched, so it was like that, and like that. So someone just left it, like, ready to blow, and, like, I picked it up. I was like, oh, what is this? That's pretty much what happened. Okay, so enough about that. So that's the bottle, you know, I've gotten over it, I've recovered, I'm moving on with my life. Smells like. So I've removed the bottle, and I'm going to spray it on my... Now, okay, this is a someday tester strip, it's not a girlfriend tester strip, I'm aware of that, but I'm sure Justin will forgive. Okay, so I'm going to spritz. Girlfriend is a fruity, floral kind of fragrance with sort of a sweeter dry down. It's very much part of the Justin Bieber family. A lot of his fragrances do smell similar, and they have the same kind of composition. Fruits in the top, generic florals on the heart, and like a vanilla base. A lot of people think that this one is similar to the original Someday fragrance. I think they have similarities. They definitely are like you can tell that this is a Justin Bieber fragrance. It has that same kind of like vibe to it. But I would say overall that Girlfriend is a sort of a fresher version of Someday. Like it's the same kind of recipe, but it's a little bit fresher, a little bit cleaner. So I'm just going to read you something here. The top, middle, and base, they call them, I guess like Justin calls it, chance, dream, and kiss. Okay. Top notes are designated to represent a chance in love and provides an exciting splash of mandarin, blackberry, pear, and strawberry. So our precious, precious pear is here once again. Honestly, it's hard to really make out any of these fruits in particular. It's kind of just like a fruity mess. Not a mess, like, just think of if you got like a bunch of fruits and put them in, you know, a prison cell and told them you're not leaving, so just like each other, deal with it, this is where you live now. I feel like all of them would eventually kind of just like blend together. If I had to choose one that's like the dominant fruit, I would probably pick the mandarin orange. I don't think it's particularly citrusy. It's more of like a sweet kind of orangey smell, backed up by the strawberry. The pear and the blackberry, like I wouldn't have even, you know, known they were really in there. So we'll just kind of say it's a mandarin orange, little synthetic strawberry kind of punch, but like overall kind of just a generic fruity opening. For a moment, for a very quick moment, it smells a little bit like the top note of Girlfriend smells a little bit like the top note of Cosmic Radiance by Britney Spears. It also had like mandarin orange in it. So I guess that's kind of why I think the mandarin orange is kind of standing out among the other three. And then the heart is marked as Dream and includes accords of pink freesia, star jasmine, apricot, and orange blossom. The heart of the fragrance, I'd say, is the least distinguishable. I mean, I don't really know what really to say about it. I don't really smell the jasmine or the freesia kind of singled out. I can believe that there's apricot nectar in there, but it's not like a prominent syrupy nectar like in Can or Fancy Girl. It's just kind of, again, mixed in with those florals and those fruits. So overall, it kind of gives you just a typical fruity floral kind of vibe. Nothing really special. And the base is the kiss, the final kind of part of the Girlfriend experience, containing sensual notes of vanilla orchid, luminous musk, and white amber. Okay, so amber, musk, orchid, it's really not a unique combination of notes. Again, I told you it was kind of just like the fruity top, the generic floral heart, and then like the sweet kind of base. But I don't even think the base reveals itself at all. It kind of stays as that fresh, fruity floral scent from the start, remains quite linear and just like ends off kind of the same. It's a pleasant experience throughout the whole fragrance. It's not a bad scent, but it is very safe, kind of unoriginal. I felt like it was kind of just like his first fragrance, but freshened a little bit. Like they removed the kind of candy aspect of the first one, the vanilla. The first one was very sweet and candy-like, I found, whereas this one, again, is just kind of like that version, minus a bit of the sweetness and increasing the freshness. So also in this set, I got the Touchable body lotion for Girlfriend. This comes in 100 milliliters. This is actually really good lotion. I've used it quite a bit. I can't remember if this has glitter in it or not. Let's experience this. I actually use his Someday lotion, which I still have quite a bit. I think I still don't know. It does. It does. Okay, so it does. But it's very faint. You probably can't even see it. I don't know, I always try and show you the glitter, but like, well, kind of, sort of. It's not quite as glittery as like some of his other ones, but it has like a light little glitter. It's a good lotion. It moisturizes well. It smells just like the fragrance. So I wouldn't really recommend going out and like getting it on its own, but if you can find it in the set, it's a nice piece to have. I also got the shower gel in this set, which I used up. It was the same size as the lotion, and it actually was really good. I think because this is sort of fresher scent almost, it made the shower gel extra like clean smelling. I don't know. I thought it was a really good shower gel. I enjoyed using it. So overall, I'm happy that I got the set. This is, by the way, 50 milliliters. So it's kind of like the medium-sized bottle. But because of like the outer casing and everything, it still seems like it's pretty big. Okay, so I now want to move on to the next fragrance, which is called Next Girlfriend. Justin Bieber's Next Girlfriend. So I guess, you know, he broke up with her. She was just too much to deal with. And moved on to this silly girl. So let's look at the box here. So the front of the box, we have Justin Bieber's Next Girlfriend. We have, again, the pink and purple combination. But I feel like this time it's a little nicer. I think the gold was removed, and, like, the colors were kind of a little bit more vibrant. I don't know. I'm liking the color scheme a little bit more. We got the heart. We have his signature. The little stamp on the side, and then the back of the box we have Justin's face. He's kind of like looking into the distance. Maybe he's looking for his next girlfriend. I don't know. Or maybe his next boyfriend. Uh-oh. No, I'm just kidding, but like, not kidding. Okay, so let me just read something here about Next Girlfriend. The new fragrance takes the form and the winning, attractive combination of colors of Girlfriend. Winning? Okay, so apparently this is an award-winning individual with minor changes in the shield surrounding it. They call it a shield, not a prison. I prefer prison. So here is the bottle. So basically what has happened is our girl here has actually escaped. She's escaped her prison, maybe using the key. Oh, hello. She jumped out of there, escaped the clutches of Justin, and is now, I guess, disguised herself as this. I mean, this whole, like, concept is bizarre. It's sort of this fluorescent magenta, very deep pink with purple stripes. Okay, so what's happening is that, like, okay, the stripes aren't purple. The stripes are transparent, but the fluid is purple. So you can only see into the bottle through the stripes, almost as if the bottle itself is now the cage. It's very strange. And then the lid is purple, and it has this golden charm, which is detachable. You can like clip it off and put it to your keys. Yeah, so that's what we have. The lid is this clip. Like, you can't spray it. You are like forbidden to spray it unless you like unlock it, and then you're just left with this, and then you spray away. Oh my god, I never noticed this. My bottle is like busted up. Like, is it supposed to be like that? It's higher than it should be. Like, I can't. Ugh. I've always noticed that this has had like sprayage problems. I think it's because my bottle is effed. You know, here I am complaining about this prison, but it was that prison that kept her safe. This girl is just running around free, and now she is a busted biddy. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Let's just move on with our lives. Okay, so Next Girlfriend. What do you smell like, girl? What do you smell like? Okay, so Next Girlfriend opens up with juicy pineapple and golden peach. Oh, peach, peach, peach. It's not as tropical as you might think because it has pineapple in it. Whenever I think like, oh, pineapple's going to be in the fragrance, it's going to be like this beachy thing. No. This doesn't really make me think of the beach. I would say the peach really kind of pushes the pineapple aside, and it kind of really bursts open with that juicy, peachy smell. Little pineapple, but don't think tropical, think more of the peach. One thing I noticed about this fragrance is that once the heart starts to reveal itself, it reminds me a lot of Selena Gomez, her like first perfume, which is kind of weird because like, you know, they dated, and then he called this next girlfriend, and he kind of made it smell like her. I don't know. You can kind of think what you want, but I feel like it was intentional. So in the heart of the fragrance, we have freesia, raspberry, and lily of the valley. Now you may recall that Selena's fragrance had freesia, raspberry, lily of the valley, pineapple, just like from the top here. So it's very, you know, understandable why they like smell similar. So once you get into this part of the fragrance, it starts to smell a little bit more floral, and the raspberry does actually show itself. I really like raspberry, and I always feel like it lends a nice kind of tart freshness to the fragrance, which can really like pick something up if it's too heavy. Like I feel like the peach and the pineapple, it was making it already like too heavy of like a fruity opening. So the raspberry kind of saves the day, and the florals come in and smooth things out a little bit. And then we finish off with a sort of musky vanilla base. It's a very light base. So as I said earlier, all of the Justin fragrances, at least like these ones and someday, have the same kind of recipe: fruit, floral, vanilla. And that's pretty much what we get with this one as well. It's fresh, just like the original Girlfriend, but I'd say it's lighter overall. The base doesn't really reveal itself too much. I don't find it particularly like sweet in the base. It doesn't have like a candy or a vanilla kind of smell to it. I'd say it's just sort of a light, sweet, musky scent. It's the base that kind of disassociates it from the Selena fragrance, because Selena had like all of those ingredients plus chocolate, so hers was like that, but like creamy, delicious. This is basically like the Selena fragrance without the creamy sweetness, without that chocolate. So it's like a fresher version of that. Mainly dominated by like that peachiness that kind of lessens a little bit when the raspberry comes in, and then kind of dries down to pretty much nothing, just kind of like a musky, fruity floral memory. So that's Next Girlfriend. I don't have lotion or shower gel. I don't even know if it came with any. Well, I mean, mine didn't come with any. I don't know if like this has any. I think it probably does, like somewhere out there, or like the hairspray. You know how like he likes to make those like sprays. Oh my god, maybe I need some of that. So let me compare them. Let me just put this mess back together. Okay, so let's do a quick comparison of Girlfriend versus Next Girlfriend. I would say that Girlfriend is similar to Someday, but it's a sort of fresher interpretation of it. And then Next Girlfriend is, again, almost like a fresher, lighter interpretation of Girlfriend. But it does kind of focus on that peachy raspberry kind of scent. I think it's similar to Selena Gomez, but it's missing that sort of creamy sweetness. I would say of the two, I think I actually like Next Girlfriend a little bit more. I don't even know why. Both of them, I give them both like the same kind of average rating. They're just kind of average fruity flowers. They're very non-threatening, very like casual. Neither of them are particularly long-lasting. None of the ingredients are heavy or strong enough to kind of carry the fragrance throughout the day. So they're both on the same level like that. They're both casual fragrances, good for spring and summer. And, you know, if you like one, you probably are going to like the other. I would say, you know, which one to choose if you were, like, trying to choose one of these girlfriends. I would say that, like, if you're actually a fan of peach and raspberry, I feel like they actually show themselves a little bit more. Like, you can identify the fruits a little bit with this one more so than this one. This is kind of generic all around, whereas this one has a little bit more of, like, a statement. Like, it's saying, you know, there is peach, there is raspberry. But overall, both are kind of good choices for just a casual fruity fragrance. Okay guys, that's the end of my double review of The Girlfriends by Justin Bieber. I kind of hope there isn't a next girlfriend because I feel like these two are enough. I wanted to say goodbye to this bizarre like bottle situation. Alright guys, that is the end of my double review for Justin Bieber, his Girlfriend collection. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more fragrance reviews.